And I'm Susanna.
And this is Greenbrier Valley Airport in Minecraft. Greenbrier Valley Airport is 3-letter code is LWB. It's 3 miles north of Lewisburg in Greenbrier County, West Virginia. It has been in operation since the end of the 1960s. We have a long way to go on our go-around because the runway length is 7,003 feet. Its width is 150 feet. Because the runway is so long, we made a scale to be that one block equals 6 feet. It was the longest runway in the state until Martinsburg made theirs longer. Over 10,000 passengers a year travel through this airport. In comparison, Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport in the D.C. metro area serves over 7 times that many passengers per day. So this is a small and quiet airport with some advantages over big ones like no long line of TSA security. Parking is free and right next to the terminal. And there's even a Mexican restaurant. The majority of travelers here are private passengers, either in their own planes or using Jet America's charter flights. But we do have Contour Airlines for commercial passenger service. Air Force One has even landed here. This is our fuel farm area. First we have the snowplow building where snow removal equipment is stored. Next, we have the 2 T hangars where small planes for pilots are stored. Next, we have the equipment shed, which is usually for fuel trucks that are used for farming. The fuel farm, which is right here, with its 3 large fuel tanks, multiple pipes, and a ladder up to the top for fuel checks. This is the live flight. This is the live flight hangar. This is the live flight pad. This is the mobile home where live flight peeps stay while they wait until they're needed. And this is Civil Air Patrol. This building used to be a Long John Silver's, but now it's home to Greenbrier Composite Squadron of West Virginia wing of the Civil Air Patrol, also known as the U.S. Air Force Auxiliary. Speaking of the military, our airport's popular with pilots doing training because the airspace is unrestricted, with one exception that we'll discuss later. Also, as I mentioned, there isn't a lot of air traffic, so they can come over here and practice maneuvers that they can't do at other airports. One of our runway's recent upgrades were even these military assault landing boxes, so pilots can practice precision landings.
Which we just did. Next, we'll taxi over toward the FBO building. This is the Instrument Landing System, or ILS, which provides a glide slope for a plane's autopilot to lock onto and land the plane. And these are the three apron side hangars used by Marshall University, Senator Justice, and Jet America, a charter flight company. Now let's take a quick look inside the FBO building before going over to the main terminal.
FBO stands for Fixed Base Operator, and is basically the terminal for private and charter flight passengers. Plus is where pilots can arrange for services for their aircraft such as fueling, maintenance, and parking. As you can see, it is a nice place for a pilot to relax for a bit. For the general public, the main terminal is pretty much next door. Let's check that out too. The Greenbrier Resort minibus is often sitting here. Going inside, there's a very small baggage claim, which you're looking at right now. Here's the ticket counter with the baggage scanner. Next to that is the TSA checkpoint, which is closed until a flight is near departure. Past the restrooms is a large lobby area where passengers can comfortably wait until there's time to go through security, or where locals can wait on busy weekend night for a seat at Me Tequila. Since it's outside security, Me Tequila is a very popular place to come and eat while watching things going on at the airport. Excellent food, Absolutely amazing surface. Through these windows, you can see the passenger waiting area inside security. Now that we've seen the terminal, out we go. We have to go up to the tower to check out a few more things and present our innovation.
And here is the air traffic control tower. The tower is unmanned at night, so pilots have to turn on the runway lights by themselves. The tower also has no radar, so communications and directions for pilots are done visually and by radio. As you can see, there are a lot of steps since the tower is 312 feet tall. And there's no elevator. Here goes top with equipment around the sides. This one's really important. It automatically prints out slips with information that air traffic controllers need to know about. Even with today's technology, binoculars are still useful here, partly because it's a rural area and the airport property is 472 acres and partially wooded, so even though there's a high perimeter fence, wildlife near on the runway is a pretty common occurrence. The air traffic controllers need to be able to spot them so they can inform pilots. All kinds have showed up over the years, from the very frequent barn swallow swooping around to the more unusual black bear getting through the fence. DNR to come trap and relocate it. Hang on, that's not a bird, that's a drone. Think about it. Drones are actually a real problem for an airport. For a plane, hitting one would be like a bird strike, and a drone on the ground become a FOD, which means foreign object damage. Big safety issue either way. We learned from Devin, one of the air traffic controllers here, that drones are restricted within a 5-mile radius of Greenbrier Valley Airport. Many people who fly drones for fun don't realize that such a large area around the airport is restricted. One time a drone even landed on the runway. Of course, its owners had to be educated that that is not allowed. So our innovation is this futuristic EMP gun for zapping these unauthorized aircraft.
Until our EMP gun is invented, it is every drone pilot's responsibility to find out where airspace is restricted and where permission is needed before flying. The FAA website has a drone tab on its menu, and from there you can navigate to the Before You Fly service. This provides 5 FAA approved options for both mobile phone and computer desktop applications that let you check the area you want to fly your drone in. Here's an example we did to show the restrictions on drones at and around Greenbrier Valley Airport. But hopefully one day, Devin can still have the fun of zapping unauthorized drones with EMPs now.
To conclude our tour of Greenbrier Valley Airport, we want to say thank you to the people who contributed their time and knowledge to our project. We hope you enjoyed our Minecraft version of Greenbrier Valley Airport.